Hey, Rich, you're right.
James, how are you, pal?
Good, thank you. Can we just cover the COVID more positive tests overnight?
Yep.
Have you got any concerns that the season might not actually be able to run its course?
Well, I think that's in the conversation, isn't it? I think there's always a nervousness when you get news like this that, if we continue getting impacted, it's certainly going to leave a logjam of fixtures, and it is a concern. I think everybody's putting plenty of measures and safeguarding in place and being really respectful to the rules. But it's just a real difficult one, isn't it, James? I don't think anybody quite knows where they get it from. Obviously, it's highly contagious, and even I think if you're being unbelievably careful, you've still got a chance. The fact that you're out and about are picking something up, so it's going to test. It's going to test the competition, that's for sure. If it continues, if it continues. I haven't got any solutions for you. We've been talking about it out there. What might not happen if it continues to happen and you continue to get teams down for 2 weeks. I'm sure they're going to have to come up with some contingencies. But coming up with contingencies, I guess, that are fair and realistic are very, very, very difficult. Very difficult.
Have you had your results back this week?
I'm in that many WhatsApp groups now that it's very difficult to keep pace with them all, such as the amount of messages we're getting deluged with. I haven't seen our results yet this week, Phil, have they? I don't think they've come out. We did our tests yesterday.
No.
So we'll probably get them later on today, mate. Later on today.
And I've just mentioned to Rob Louis as well, the COVID compliance bans that we've seen affecting some players and clubs. Have you had to stress to your squad what's expected of them when they're not at the club?
Absolutely, in every regard too. When they're here, the guys and ladies that look after us in that regard are very tight on the housekeeping aspect of things. Very, very religious about how they implement the rules and keep on top of things. And we're constantly getting reminders because it is hard at times, James, too. When you're going about your day-to-day business, you can have a very easy slip, even on the one-way traffic system within the building. It's very, very difficult when you're going about your business sometimes to just adhere to it and remember it. So yeah, they're super keen on that. And really on Monday, the boys had a Tuesday a little bit of a meeting about what we're doing away from here and the sacrifice over the next sort of 2 or 3 months, what it might involve, and I guess the ramifications of what we've just talked about if this season was to get suspended, upheld, cancelled, the impact that could have, on us not on us as a team, but them as individuals too. So everybody is ultra mindful, and I do say I have got a bunch of players that are, I guess, in it together, and that the odd guy that probably has been a little bit lax in terms of what they've been doing. Yeah, they've been very quick to to sort of call each other out in the right way. James, is probably the best way I can explain that.
Squad wise this week, how's the time off possibly allowed some returnees? Yeah,
we've got some returnees. We've obviously got a couple more days yet before we name our team, but we've obviously got 2 or 3 blocks back in contention. Probably not going to reveal that just yet, what the likely makeup of our team is. Obviously, there's some spine players coming back into contention. So, yeah, we'll leave that up until game day. But the time off has helped us a little bit the nature of his performances. Been disappointing last couple of times out. Well, we acknowledge that and we understand the areas we've got to be better in. We think the impact of the new game and a little bit of how can I say, a little bit of our own not taking care of the ball has a bit of an impact on us. We probably made some adjustments to the way we've trained over the last couple of weeks, trying to have a little bit more replication of what's happening to us in a game. But having said that, James, it's no one likes losing, but at the same time, this is all part of the journey that we're on, and getting better and improving on your setbacks and realising where we're at as a team, mate. We know that we've come from a tough position last couple of years. We know we've got to get back up there as a team that consistently challenges for the top four, but at the same time, we understand where we're at on our journey and certainly the improvements that we've got to make collectively and individually moving forward. So I do feel we've got a particularly good bunch of players, mate, that very acknowledging where we're at, very acknowledging of the mistakes we've made and pretty determined to improve from where we've been.
And just finally from me, Rich, what do you expect from Salford? What will be their first game in nearly 3 weeks?
Yeah, well, and undoubtedly that's a very, very difficult one for them. I guess we could be in a position ourselves soon, couldn't we? Our next games are, I think, Wakefield and Catalan, who obviously played each other last week, so we'll have to wait and see where all that is, and that's just the nature of the competition at the moment. What I thought about Salford, we got the result over their place earlier in the year, and I didn't think they were too far away then, and watching them the way they come back and played Hull, they clearly look like a team that buy into the jobs. They all buy into their individual roles. They're very well organised and a very committed team. Add on top of that, I think that they possess some good plays and some good players in there too. I think perhaps sometimes they fly under the radar about the talent they've actually got in the team. Undoubtedly have done a terrific job. I guess making the most of the guys that they recruit, but at the same time they have got some players that are more than capable of having a large impact on a game. As I say, the most impressive thing for me, James, is they know the roles and they buy into the roles really, really well. Very hard team to beat.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.